Alright guys, so this is a pretty good time to do this video because you can realize that a lot of people go through binge eating, comfort eating episodes, including myself. And the past week I've been opting for chocolate quite a lot. I went to the shop, I went for a walk early in the morning, and I went to the shop and I couldn't help but pick up a big bar of white chocolate. Obviously it's not good first thing in the morning to eat white chocolate, but I had half the bar, and later on that day I had the other half. And there's a couple of reasons why it happened. It all happened kind of unconsciously, and there was a part of my brain saying, you deserve this, it's okay, you'll feel better after eating. And I was distracting myself really though. So why I was going for chocolate quite a lot, why was I comfort eating? I had to think deep, and it turns out it was a fear I was trying to have. It was a fear of I have had the last week or two, and it was just a fear of not reaching my goals, not being able to buy a house, and kind of being in two minds about my life at the moment. And I know it's deep, but this deep shit is where we can really pinpoint our comfort eating triggers and figure out how to change them. So I'm sharing this for you so you can think about your own shit. So we comfort eat to distract ourselves, and we comfort eat to comfort ourselves, obviously, and binge eat and stuff like that, because it gives us an instant feeling of happiness or pleasure. Dopamine hits. Now afterwards, usually we don't feel so good. We might be bloated, feel shit, get a dip in energy, a spike in energy, and then a big crash, because it's usually junk food that we crave. But the reason is usually because of fear, an emotional feeling that is being caused for some reason. For example, I was feeling inadequate. I was feeling like I wasn't providing for myself, obviously, and my family, and I was feeling a little bit like fear of the future. So we usually have happiness, sadness, and fear is our three emotions, but each one of those goes into a deeper one and another deeper one. So the fear could come from feeling inadequate, feeling like you're not making enough and not providing, whatever it might be. But once you figure that out, you can move forward. You can find that trigger, and you can be more aware of that trigger, and you can then say, right, I'm going to change that to something else. I'm not a big fan of social media and creating content, and I feel like because I'm not doing a lot of that, I feel like I'm basically falling behind in the fitness industry. That's my kind of fear, and if that happens, then I feel I won't be able to make a living, make enough money to live, survive, to provide for my family, my future family, and buy a house and whatever, travel and have nice things. And yeah, that is a fear, and it's a fear I think a lot of people have, similar fears like that the job isn't good enough or whatever. Yeah, so that's why I've been jumping on chocolate the last week or two. I've noticed, because I'm literally not even noticing. I'm just in the middle of eating it and I'm like, oh yeah, right. Or I'm in the middle of buying it and I'm like, you deserve it, you trained today, you're working hard all week. These little things creep into your head, but it's bullshit. It's your monkey side of your brain thinking you deserve these things. So what I want you to do yourself is to realize what are the deep feelings that you need to think about. that are triggering you to go for that comfort food, go for that ice cream, the chocolate, whatever it is that you crave. Why are you using it as a crutch? You need to face those feelings head on, ask somebody, chat about it. Men, especially the Irish, English, that part of the world, are shit at talking about their feelings. So you might need just reassurance. You might need someone to tell you just you're doing good, it's okay, keep going. You might need to talk to a coach, business coach, or if you run a business, you might need to talk to a careers guidance person, or just generally just having a chat with a therapist. There's nothing wrong with doing that, and I've done it a few times, about goal setting. And after, usually it unravels all the bullshit in your brain that you're thinking, and the feeling of overwhelm and confusion usually disappears, and you feel fucking great after. Getting off your chest, getting your thoughts out on paper can help as well. And yeah, just try not to let the world crumble on top of you, because the world is great, and we usually make things worse in our own heads. You know, we think things are worse than they actually are. And when we share them, people usually, when we share them, we're talking out loud about our thoughts, and usually we can figure out or realize that it is bullshit, or that it is smaller than we actually think, because when you keep it in your own head, it usually becomes bigger, and it infests your thinking in your brain, your thoughts. But if you get it out there and you share it with someone else, usually, and if they can give it back to you basically in different words and a better way to think, and you can feel much better after. So that's what I recommend for you guys. That's what I'm doing with myself. I'm talking about my goals more, goals in life, my fears in life, with my wife, and we're setting goals together, and we're reassuring each other. And that may be what you need to do. It could be a family member, a friend, your wife, whatever, girlfriend. You just need to talk to it and take stuff off your chest and out of your mind and into the fresh air. And then even talking to a professional therapist can help as well, because they're trained to ask good questions. So guys, hopefully this helps for you to be more mindful.